I'm back, retirement days. I'm back, Betty. I I don't know what was with my phone. It was like I don't know what it was doing, like as far as like what you guys could see, but it was it was acting crazy, and I realized that the area that I'm in, the Wi-Fi is not best. It's best to have on your data. So at first the Wi-Fi was doing just fine, but then it was like skipping. It was skipping on my end. So I'm back. Hello again. Hello again. Happy Thursday. Happy Thoughtful Thursday. Thoughtful and thankful. What can we think about that we're what can we think about that we're thoughtful for and that we're thankful for? What can we think about that we're thoughtful for and that we're thankful for? Both. Both. Also, just simply, what thoughts do you have? What are your thoughts so far? How's your week been? How has your week been? Have Have you had a relaxed week? Have you had a busy week? How has your week been? I hope that you all have had a good week. A good week. My work VPN was acting crazy yesterday. Had to work an extra 2 hours. Really? An extra 2 hours to get everything done? Well, I know that probably wasn't fun. I don't know, technology is a good thing, but sometimes we have so much of it until I think it just glitches. It just glitches. It just glitches. The good thing about it is most of the time you can get the glitches out, but they can be a headache. They can be a headache. It can be a headache getting the glitches fixed. And oftentimes you can't do it yourself. Sometimes you can, but oftentimes you have to wait on some service provider. You have to wait on the service provider. Always a busy week. Yeah, okay, yes. Always a busy week, but thankful to have a job. Thankful, to have the income. Thankful to be able to take care of yourself and your family. Thankful to be able to pay the bills if you have any bills. Thankful to have something to do. Thankful to have something to do. I know a lot of times we complain. We complain about the job sometimes, but I think most of us are thankful. Thankful to have our jobs. The whole world, yes, 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 yes. The whole world runs on the internet. The whole world. It's strange just thinking about those places that yet don't have it. You know, there are places I've heard in Tennessee. Some places in Tennessee. I don't know if it's because of the, mountains or whatever, but there are other places too within the United States where the internet still is really, really bad, really wonky. It takes a lot to get service, and they worked on it for years. And I'm thinking they're going to figure something out, but there are still a lot of places in this country where the internet doesn't reach. Internet service. I'll say internet service because if they come, usually if they drive out a little bit, it's okay. Or if they come to, into the like city area, it's okay. But there are a lot of places in a lot of rural places in a lot of states, or those mountainous places in a lot of states that their internet service is next to nothing. Some of them don't have it. Some of them don't have it. So that's still strange. That's still amazing. That is still amazing. I'm trying to remember The last time I took a visit to Tennessee, what was the internet like? I really can't remember. Because you know what? The good thing about the last time I went to Tennessee is that we were on vacation. It was a big family trip. Like not just the nuclear family. It was just like aunties, uncles, first cousins, parents. It was a lot of us. We went to the cabins. We went to Gatlinburg. And we really didn't even think about the internet. We really didn't even think about, like, other than calling each other, finding our location when we needed to all meet up or something. We weren't thinking about the phones. And that was surprising. That was surprising. Hey, girl, dad. Welcome to the chat. Hey, brilliant. Hey, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all hear who that is, don't you? Y'all know who that is. look at him. Y'all can hear him back there. I tell you, he's loud. That's good. I don't care how big or how small your dog is, you want him to be loud. Hello. You don't care how big or how small he is, you want him to be loud. Girl, Dad says, good evening, Lion's Pride, and everyone in the chat, hit that like button. Come on, bro, tell them about it. Just stopping through to show some love. About to get this grill. Get that grill. Look, girl, Dad. Look, we talking about networking, right? Y'all, what do y'all say? I think we need to all link up and get to girl Dad's location. Because he is always grilling, cooking, breakfast, lunch, dinner, it doesn't matter. He loves to throw down, y'all. He loves to throw down. Thank you, brilliant. Welcome to Lion's Pride Chat. Hit the three dots to the right, share, subscribe. Thanks for your support. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Brilliant, speaking to everybody. I'm doing good, Brilliant. How are you on this thankful, thoughtful Thursday? Betty says, hello, Brilliant. Girl, that says, I appreciate you. Girl, look, I appreciate you. Because, you know, we love food over here, right? We love food. And we're always talking about, if you need food ideas, if you need ideas for lunch, dinner, we'll go right on over there to, look, Chef Finest Wine, Jill's Comfort Zone. And now we got Girl Dad in the mix. And Girl Dad does not play. I got everybody over here who loves to cook. I mean, they always turn up good stuff. It's always interesting, and it always looks delicious. It always looks delicious. So yeah, we got a lot of cooks that come through here, a lot of chefs that come through here, Girl Dad. You hanging right there with them. You're hanging right there with them. Because I'm telling you, y'all give us ideas. Y'all give me ideas, I know. Yes, thank you, Brilliant. Make sure your notification bell is set to all. Don't miss this positive walk time with us. Walking time. It's walking time. Let's walk and talk. Let's walk and talk. Watch the legs move. You hear the birds? Do y'all hear the birds? They're happy this evening. They're loud this evening. I wish I could see the one that was making that particular noise. Y'all hear the birds? Watch the legs move. Watch the feet move. Let that motivate you and encourage you to get up and walk, jog, run, jump on your elliptical, jump on your bike, your stationary bike, your riding bike. You know, jump in the pool, do some swimming. That's cardiovascular as well. Skip, jump rope. Okay, warm up. Make sure you stretch and warm up. Get that heart rate up a little bit. Get it prepared for, you know, the stronger workout. Y'all know what I call it over here. My warm up is my appetizer. My exercise, my workout is my entree, and my cool down is my dessert. And of course, I do a second cool down because I come on here with you guys to have conversation. Because we want to walk and talk. We want to watch the legs move and use that as motivation to, one, relax you if it does, like some people have told me, or two, hopefully to get you to get up and move as well. I just named about 10 things. Want to go over them again? walking, jogging, running, skipping, jumping rope, swimming, treadmill, elliptical, stationary bike, your mountain bike, dancing. Did I say dancing? Walking in place. Walking in place. A lot of people like to walk in place. A lot of people like to walk in place. Girl, Dad says, good to see you, brilliant. It's good to see each and every one of you guys. So, how has your week gone? Give me some thoughts. This is Thoughtful Thursday. Thankful Thursday, Thoughtful Thursday, whichever one you want to address. Let's talk about some things you're thankful for. Let's talk about some thoughts you had this week. You know, maybe some thoughts that other people presented to you. Some things that made you think. Some things that made you think. Sometimes the simple things can make you think hard. Okay, the simple things can make you think the hardest. I'm being so nosy. I'm being so nosy. My nosiness is taking me to a different little route. Brian says, last night at work, kicked my behind. I didn't have any, you didn't have any downtime? Really, Brilliant? So it was busy last night. What, is there something going on? Like, is there any big event going on? Why do you think it was so busy? Because you know, especially when they're having like, any type of, other than just like regular basketball games or even the playoffs. I mean, kind of like the basketball games and the football games. I think maybe you guys are kind of used to that traffic, but when they're having like different award shows where you got a lot of celebrities traveling, you got regular people traveling, people still travel every day for work. So I'm sure there are like some events that pop up, like award shows or certain times when they have things going on with, certain sporting events. And sometimes it's probably just crazy, right? Sometimes it's probably just, a lot of cancellations that were rerouted to overnight. No big event. Okay, I got you. I can see that too. So why were they, okay, when you guys have like, I know weather can be a factor, but like if weather is pretty stable, what else usually causes you guys to have cancellations? Could it be like, I'm sure like shortage of workers, shortage of attendants, pilots. I'm sure those things can cause cancellations. So is that pretty much it, Brilliant? Like shortage of staff, events, maybe resurfacing some of the planes, stuff like that. But we had to all pitch in to separate all the luggage. Oh my gosh, back to the right flights. Oh my goodness. You know what? I didn't even think about that. I was mostly thinking about the fact that, just getting everybody rerouted in the system. I did not even think about the luggage part of it. I did not even think about that part of it. I was kind of just thinking about like, just the rerouting in the system. And of course, people being upset because I know when that happens, a lot of people are upset, because maybe they have to take something a little bit later. Maybe it's going to throw them off for work or for whatever. But I didn't even think about the, I bet I bet that's like stressful. Not so much stressful because you know what you got to do, but having to do it. And especially after having a lot of cancellations. I know that it's stressful. But look, at least you all pitched in. At least you all pitched in. And that's what we were talking about yesterday. I know we were talking about when you're sleepy and all this kind of stuff. It may have been the day before yesterday. And you have a good work crew that you can kind of work together. and make sure that the job is done. But maybe even give each other a break, maybe even a little nap time. So working under those circumstances, when everyone pitches in, at least that helps it to go a little bit more smoothly. Helps it to go a little bit more smoothly. Our mailman is getting later and later and later and later. And it's not even the holidays. I don't know what's going on. We can have delays for resurfacing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Resurfacing planes. Oh, misconduct of travelers. Oh, that's a that's an interesting one. That is an interesting one. The more I was talking about it, I figured, yeah, sometimes the planes do have to be serviced. But that misconduct of travelers, pilot shortage, right, right. All types of things. Most times it's weather related. The luggage rerouting is the worst. Really? Oh my goodness. So, like when you guys have like unexpected layovers, or you know, when you know how sometimes when you're short staffed and you're short staffed, but then that one day hits where the shortage really hits you, like you're more short staffed than maybe you had been all week. Maybe people are just leaving the job or whatever. I know that can be stressful. I know that can be stressful. But this makes it a little bit better. It makes it a little bit better. You know what? I didn't even think, because unruly passengers, especially if you're about to board or if you've already boarded and people get into arguments and just become totally unruly, I forgot about stuff like that. Because some people will really, really act up. People will act up. So, that could, and that could, people acting up can cause significant delays, especially depending on what they do, you know. And I know it's easy to say, I wouldn't want to hold the plane up, but you just never know what's going to happen. You just never know what people are going to argue about. You never know what's going to make somebody mad. And then they want satisfaction. Then they've got to be, when they decide that they're going to be put off, or even the misconduct, oh my gosh, the misconduct inside before you even board. I saw a lady at an airport. And she was raising straight sand, just kicking up sand. She was kicking up sand, much sand. And they had to, I don't know, they had to put her on a different plane or something. I don't know. But she flies. She flies a lot. And they know her. So brilliant, they know her. And they were like, I mean, what do you call the people? What do you call the people who give you your boarding passes, I guess? Like, when you're just as you start to board, the ones that are right there at the door, they stand there at the door. What do you call those people? Because there was one lady that was there. She was, this lady was giving them a hard time. And she flies a lot, and they know her. They're used to her. And brilliant, when I tell you they were arguing back and forth, the employee, sometimes employees don't want to go through that because you never know. They don't want to lose their jobs. Like, some people feel secure in their jobs, like they know what their response can be. But sometimes, you just don't want to risk it. Because a lot of times you never know who you're arguing with. And some people really push the issue heavy. And, we all would like to feel secure in our job, that we have job security. But sometimes when the right person complains, even when they're wrong, it could cost a person their job. When it happens, let me see. Yes, people's luggage gets mixed up and people want their bags right away. And yes, very stressful. Some people get so flustered. Unruly passengers have been having way more frequent, really happening way more frequently on our flights. Uh, when it happens, sometimes when it happens, we went to deplane all the passengers to deal. Oh, you have to deplane all the passengers, really? And it can be a lot, especially if they are intoxicated. Wow. Flight attendants sometimes do it, or CSRs. Hey, Mr. West, how you doing, Mr. West? Peace and gratitude, Sis Lines Pride. Salute to the chat. You're talking about Walmart greeters? No, no. We're talking about we're talking about airline. We're talking about the airlines right now. Um, it's like, oh, the lady that's at this particular airport. You know, a lot of times when you know people, you kind of get a feel of how far you can go with them. And so it was just strange to me to see this lady argue back and forth with that because she was irate. I don't know why, but they say that she does it sometimes. And it kind of made me think, well, why does she do it? So, seems like it's kind of regularly. Why are her flights always, why is something always going on? So, but I guess maybe they meant whenever anything pops up with her, she will let them know that she's not happy. She was loud. Y'all, when I tell you she was loud. And then guess what? The lady, or maybe it's the CSR that she was talking to, she got loud right back with her. She got loud right back with her. And she seemed to be like in a supervisory type position, but I mean, you just never know. And I know sometimes you can be secure in your job if you've had it a long time, you know you do good work. But there are certain things when it's certain people, and even if they've had clashes before, I would try my best not to have clashes with them because sometimes people set out to take your job and maybe they failed a couple of times before. Never get secure because people who are like that are really evil. People who are like that can be evil. They can be really evil. Oh, never mind. You're talking about airlines. I'm still in late to the session. Oh, you good. You're good. You're good. People like that can be really evil. And like I said, they could cost you your job. Because I've often heard, now they know that lady acts like this every time she comes in here. I don't know why they fire so-and-so, so-and-so. So, I know that you guys hate to put up with people who become like that, who become irate like that and infuriated like that. Now, on the flip side of that, sometimes you can understand when a passenger gets upset, but when a passenger just starts to curse you out, that's a whole different story. Unless, because you do have workers who will sometimes get out of pocket with the words that they say, dealing with that. Even if it's someone that it's happened before, because you just never know. The past times they may have said, okay, yeah, we know her, you're good. It may be a different supervisor or a different, per person in charge this time. And they're like, no, we're just not going to tolerate that, zero tolerance. And I just feel like, people are human. And if you have someone just in your face like that, there's only so much of that you're going to allow. There's only so much of that you're going to allow. And people in these airlines, these passengers will cut the buck. Sometimes for like little stuff. What's going on, my chef finest wine? What's up, sis? Hey, everyone, my Lines Pride. Happy Thursday, a brilliant, beautiful, happy Thursday, my chef finest wine. We was just talking about you earlier. I was telling girl dad cooks. I don't think he's a chef, but he's always cooking or grilling or something. He says he's got to get on the grill today. And I told him he's right here in the right pride thing. He's in the right place because with Chef Finest Wine, with Jill's Comfort Zone, and now with him, y'all always giving us great ideas. Y'all are always giving us something to think about, something to, y'all know I like to talk about food. So when you don't know what you want to fix, run on over there to Chef Finest Wine's channel. I guarantee you will find something that you will enjoy. I bet you. And it won't be hard. It won't be hard. Now, if you go over there and looking for some holiday type food, you might have to run to the store and get some ingredients. But y'all know what? A lot of times we have the ingredients right there in our cabinets. Right there in our cabinets. Bree says, Mr. West, I'm blessed but exhausted. Hold up. Okay, okay, I was about to say, wait a minute. Is Miss West in here? I think there's a typo. Mr. West, I'm blessed but exhausted today. ain't, ain't gonna lie. Last night was a lot, laugh out loud, but I made it through. Praying tonight is back to normal. Hopefully tonight will be back to normal. Hopefully tonight will be back to normal, Brilliant. Those people, those passengers, they can be something else now. They can be something else. And like I said, sometimes you have to look at the flip side of that. Sometimes you have airline workers who sometimes they get most of them are nice or they're good. But sometimes, we're human. Sometimes you have airline workers who get a little slick at the mouth and then you're already upset. And then, oh my gosh, that's not good. Chef says, thank you. Yes, baby, because we love cooking for people. Come on, tell them, Chef, because it makes people, look, food makes people happy, okay? Food makes people happy. Chefs, we got the chefs, just the cooking, preparing the food makes them happy. Makes them happy that they can make us happy. Makes them happy that they see us happy. Look, we just got happiness all the way around, okay? We got happiness all the way around. uh, yes, yes, yes. Love the Chef. I know, Chef. I know, like, look, we love to eat, okay? And look, I may not eat. I eat a lot sometimes, and sometimes I don't. But even when I don't eat a lot, I still love to eat. Like, you love to try new things. And sometimes you just love to try things in a new way. Sometimes I'll let you know, Brilliant, the days that I want. Like Chef, he can do it himself. But I'll let you know the days when I want, because I don't do that all the time. I'm not big on that. But, unless it's people like Chef who can do it, who's, people who've been with me a long time, and they know. They know. They help me out. When I started, they helped me out. So yeah, I usually let people know, when to drop to do that, because I don't, like I said, I don't want to get into that with YouTube with the thinking that I'm doing some type of sub for sub. I don't do that. But of course, Chef and Jill, you guys know that you can do that, and then usually I can let you know when. But yeah, I don't just like do it. Friday? Yeah, but Chef already knows. Chef knows he can drop his link. He can drop his link because Chef don't do that. Like some people, they'll just go to dropping links. They just go. I'm like, nah, I ain't that type of channel now. I saw somebody. I told y'all I saw somebody yesterday. Their monetization got taken away. And the reason that their monetization got taken away, like I'm not monetizing. That's one reason I don't even bother with it, because I don't be having time. Because like when something happens and then you gotta start communicating back and forth with them. Like I ain't got time. I got to be trying to work. Like I gotta work. I want to work and have fun. I don't want to have to. I don't. At that point, to me, it starts to feel like it's a second job. If I got to say, what did I do? Why is this and why is that? But this person lost their monetization, and she had done nothing at the time that it was lost. She had done nothing wrong. So I don't understand that. That's why I just really don't mess with it. I don't understand it. She had done nothing wrong. But what they did was they looked at old stuff. They looked at old stuff. And she was like, y'all, I couldn't understand what they were talking about. And she said, I guess with the back and forth communication, after a while, she looked back. She was like, y'all, I got a lot of videos. And so she said that, when she first started, she was sharing everything, or like maybe putting it on her stuff. She wasn't really privy to the fact that, how like when you do the guidelines, or when they start telling you things you can do, they tell you how you can use other people's material as far as the commentary, or making it, changing it so much that you offer some other type of like entertainment to it or something like that. You have to change it. And so she didn't do that. And I don't want to do that. Like sometimes I might see something on another social media platform that I'm just scrolling, and I just want to share it. Now, if the owner says take it down, of course they're gonna take it down. That is their property. So I understand protecting someone's intellectual property. But what got her was the fact that she hasn't, since she became monetized, she really hasn't done that. She really hasn't done that. So they went way back. They went way back. I don't know what she said. She don't know. She doesn't know what triggered it. Chef says he got no complaints. Rooted. Welcome. Hey. New to the channel. Hey, Rooted in Essential Oils. Rooted in Essential Oils. That's a nice name. Glad to have you. Thank my moms for welcoming you in. Chef says, whoa, oh my God. I remember they took my monetization away twice, but I got it back. Now see, Chef, why did they take it? Like, why did they take yours? Thank you. Hey, Albert, how you doing today? Chef, why did they take yours? Because they took hers. And like I said, she said that she was like, it was just like shocking to her. And when they took it, they showed, I guess during the communication, they told her why. It was stuff from like when she had first started, way before she got monetized. So I guess during the time that she got monetized, she had slacked up on it and it wasn't like all over her, it wasn't recent. And so she got monetized. But then she ended up getting notified like recently that she had reused material. And she was like, what? Huh? She said, y'all, some of the videos when she started going back, they weren't recent videos. They were videos from way back when she had started. So I just try to be, I just don't even apply because I'm like, you know what? I want to do what I want to do. I want to share what I want to share. I don't want to have to, I'm not into the editing because I work. I don't be having time to be editing stuff, so to make sure that it is not taken. So when I decide to go ahead and do that, that has shown me I'm going to have to go back and just look at everything because she said that she has so many videos that's like it's take a long time to get those videos off. Because that's what you have to do. And I'm like, sheesh. And then it's so funny because you see people share things on here all the time who are monetized. And like you see people that share things from TikTok, they share things from Instagram, they share things from Facebook, they share other YouTubers' content. But I guess that's why so many people do it the lazy way. And I'm not even trying to be funny. But like the commentary thing, where you can just sit and keep pausing it and basically grow your channel off of somebody else's work. It's so funny what they allow and what they don't allow. It's like you can grow your channel off of somebody else's work, off of somebody else's content, as long as you provide commentary enough. And I'm like, it says YouTube, Y-O-U. Shouldn't it be about you? Or shouldn't it be about something you like? Not about what somebody else has done or is doing on their stuff. And it's okay. I mean, that's okay, I would think, from time to time. But some people, that's all they do. That's all they do. So back then, those videos that they were talking about, she didn't edit them at all in any way. She just shared it because, like she said, she was new to YouTube. She was starting it for fun. Then you realize you can get monetized. And so she started going live a lot. So she wasn't into sharing as much stuff, because she was going live. But y'all, they went back. She said it wasn't the recent content at all. They went back. So that's why I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time because I just like to share what I want to share. I like sharing what I want to share. And then if I get something in email saying, this is so-and-so's content, they'll tell you if you have to take it. They'll take it down if need be. But then they'll tell you that you won't get paid or you'll get partial payment. I'm like, okay, I ain't got about that because I'm not monetized anyway. So I just like sharing what I want to share. And if I happen to share somebody's stuff that they don't want me to, I have absolutely no problem. I'm not going to fuss about that because that's their work. That's their work. Thank you, Brilliant. Yes, hit those 3 buttons. Hit that like. Give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. They took it because I be playing all the hit, all the hits music and not. So I had to delete all the videos and clean up the channel. Yes, yes, and see, I honestly just want to do do what I want to do. I want to do what I want to do, especially if it's kind of like in her case when you first started out, you were just sharing everything. You probably got thousands of videos that would have to be deleted. So that, not that it can't be done, but you would have to take time. And I'm like, man, please, I just let them take it down when I'm not supposed to, or when somebody claims it. You know, I just let them do that. But that's how she lost hers. So okay, that's what it was, Chef. So once you cleaned it up, what did you do? You just let them know? You just notify them and let them know that you cleaned it up? Thank you, Rooted in Essential Oils. I appreciate you. I like your channel, Chef. Doesn't Chef have a great channel? Yes, they be lurking and looking at old videos. Yes, and new. So I try to make sure any copyright in my YouTube studio I clean up. You know what? Like from that point, like whatever you did to be monetized, apparently you passed the test or whatever. So I'm thinking, so once it's been monetized, because so many people say it takes them 2 or 3 tries to even get monetized. So I was thinking once you did monetize somebody, that their channel was at least clean enough to pass and get monetization. Didn't know, had no idea that once you were monetized, once you passed that, you know, they gave it to you, that they could go back and look at the old stuff and take it. Like, why even do that? Why even do that? So you're right. It's the lurking. It's the lurking. Rooted says, I'm the same way. I have no time for editing. I do more lives. Right. I don't have time for that. And then it's like, just even knowing that right now, I might want to, you know, like I'm Lion's Pride. I love wildlife. I might want to share something. I love cooking videos. I want to share something and just, you know, not edit it. If the share button is there, I know how they are as far as like the monetization. They want you to be unique. They want you to be original. And if you use somebody else's content, they want you to edit it. Well, the share button is there. And sometimes it's tempting. If it's a meal I see that somebody's prepared, I might just want to share it. And I might do that a lot. I have done that a lot. That's why I don't even bother with it. I have done that a lot. Chef says, just subscribed. Rooted, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. See, it's about the networking. It's about the networking. Brian says, Mr. West, you must be at work. I'm already. You're at work? You're at work, Brilliant? Have a great night, King. Can't wait to see you back tomorrow. Brilliant, are you at work? Chef says, gonna finish checking out your channel. I see some cruising on a boat. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes. Can one of y'all please put Rooted's link in there. I appreciate you for sharing me out, Rooted. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you, Chef, for thanking him. Brilliant says she just subbed to you as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, everyone. I will connect back. Brilliant. So Chef says, I just deleted a lot and cleaned up stuff, and I reapplied, got denied, then deleted more, then reapplied, and the second time they gave me back my monetization. See? So, okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so Chef, when you first got monetized, you didn't have any of that on your channel? Like, so when you first got monetized, you didn't have any of that? And so then did you start putting it there? And then they were like, oh, hold on, we got to take his monetization? Geez, and that's the thing. I was thinking one day, I said, shoot, if they're just taking people's monetization like that, even for old stuff, after they had already been granted monetization, that would mean I would have to just delete a lot of stuff. You know, sometimes I'm like, you might as well just, you know, depending on, you know, well, you know how you want to do with your channel. Like, but I'm thinking, just start another channel. Because some people, and we were having a discussion about that once I found out about this person losing their monetization because of the old content. And it was like, one guy was saying he had probably hundreds and hundreds of videos that some he had edited and some he didn't. Some he, you know, made a few changes to it, and some he didn't. And so I guess kind of like Chef, he deleted some, and so he still hadn't deleted enough. So he said, you know what? He just started another channel. He just started another channel because he said that it was like it was just as hard, seemed like, to get rid of those old videos. And some of them he wasn't sure, like, if they passed the test. Like, some of them he may have put his face in there, or he may have done some things and he wasn't sure if that was going to work. So he just said, after they denied him, when he replied, he was just like, you know what, I'm just going to start another channel. And he said, because the hard work is taken to go and delete those videos. Yes, it's hard to grow another channel to get to your, what is it now, 500 and 3,000 for the early entry, and then it's still 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours for the, just regular monetization. He said even though that was hard, he said that it seemed like it was harder trying to get all those videos cleaned up. When I first got monetized, I thought stuff was sweet. I thought stuff was sweet. So I was doing what I wanted to do, but YouTube put me in time out. So I took my punishment and got my mind right. I hear you, Chef. I hear you. I hear you. Yes, it's definitely a job. And he was just like, you know, after because he said that he really didn't know about that. Kind of like the lady. She didn't know, And, of course, YouTube is going to say, well, that's just like kind of when you go to college. Yeah, you go to a counselor, but at the end of the day, to make sure you have the right classes, it's still on you. So yes, they show you the community guidelines and they tell you about it all the time, so they feel like they've done their job. It's up to you to make sure that you're up on the guidelines. So he was like, he said, I deleted so many videos. He was like, it took a long time. And so he replied, got denied. Took down some more, got denied the second time. He said after that second denial, he was like, hold up. From the first time they took my monetization till now, I probably could have gotten another channel up and going. And so he still continued to take them down, but he also started another channel. And he started working on hard on that one. And he said the thing about that one is that at least he knew to do it the right way. And he said it was a little bit hard because you're so in that habit of maybe sharing something that you like. But he said he tried to make sure it was all him. And he was like, he's not that interesting because he's just a regular dude that just likes to watch sports and stuff like that. And so you have to be careful with that. So he said he just started having lives where he was just talking about the games. He wouldn't even show them. He would just talk about games. And so he started to build his channel back up. Well, he started to build his new channel that way. Brian says, please feel free to support her amazing content creators, the amazing content creators in here. Thanks in advance. Links are dropped. Thank you, Brilliant. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes, Brilliant, did you drop yours? Because Rooted in Essential Oils, maybe, I think is looking for you. Yep. So he said that, it was just like, you know what? I'll just start over. I'll just start over. So he kept his channel because at least that's the good thing about it. They'll take the monetization, but, unless you have like done a lot of bad stuff and gotten a lot of community strikes or whatever. So they'll just tell you, well, we took this video down, or you won't be monetized for this video if you're monetized, or there's a copyright claim. So a copyright claim is not a copyright strike. They're different. So a lot of times people will copyright claim their stuff. So if you make any money off of it, you won't get they want their money. They want their money, and rightfully so, because we would want our money. So I just do that. I just never even try to apply because I want to do, I want to do what I want to do, and I have no problem. I don't even get mad about it when they say, oh, there's a copyright claim, because that is somebody else's work, or that is, if somebody made a claim to it, it belongs to somebody. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So we just got to do what we can do, And sometimes it might be starting another channel. It may mean starting another channel, And at least that way you can maybe do something, whatever you were doing. Maybe you can kind of focus on something if you were like a variety channel. Because that's how some people get started. They really don't have like a niche, or they're on here as a subscriber. And a lot of people enjoy the shorts now. And some people get started like that. And some people prefer video. They prefer video uploads. And they get started like that. And it's so funny when people will compare their first video upload to a recent video upload. And it's so funny, but it's nice to see the growth. And then sometimes people don't, like we were talking about editing, like Rooted in Essential Oils said, like I don't be doing all the editing. I mean, you can do it, but it just takes time. And so I'm just like, if they like it, they like it. Some they're gonna like, some they're not. Sometimes the ones you think people will like, they don't. And sometimes the ones that are just fly by night, something you saw, you say, hey, I'll do a short on this. They do the best. Sometimes they do better than the ones that you think, so because what you like, sometimes a few people like. What you think is just all right, a lot of people love it. It just works like that sometimes. And sometimes what you like, a lot of people like. Sometimes what you don't like, a lot of people don't like. It's just funny. Sometimes the ones that you least expect will do the best. The ones that you least expect will do the best. Thank you, Brilliant. Brilliant says subscribe to Nice Pride. If you haven't already, I appreciate you. See, I'm telling you, y'all, Brilliant be wanting to work. Brilliant be ready and able to work. And that's why I appreciate her as a moderator. I appreciate all my mods. I appreciate Brilliant, a brilliant blessed mess. Please check her out. Y'all know I appreciate my day one Chef Finest Wine. And nobody better talk. Don't say nothing about my Chef Finest Wine because y'all know I appreciate him. I appreciate him. Okay? And my Jill's Comfort Zone, y'all. Check out Jill's Comfort Zone and check out Rock Just Living. And Rock uploaded a vlog not too long ago. I think she did like an Aldi haul, or I'm not sure if it was it an Aldi haul? She went to Aldi. She got a few things because I know I left a comment talking about how some things, if you have an Aldi in your area, some things they have are really good. Some things they have aren't so good. So Aldi is kind of like a hit and miss. But overall, I like it. So y'all please check them out. Check them out. And believe me, if you don't see them here often, they have been here often before. Okay? They have been here often before. And most people who I don't see here often, it's not like I see them all over the place everywhere else. People have work. People have family. People have jobs. People have lives. And people just need some me time. They just need some me time. Breen says, make sure your notification bell is set to all. Okay? Don't miss this positive walking time with us. Don't miss it. Look at the last move. Look, we're going to do a brisk walk before we end this thing off, okay? Okay. This is what we're going to do. We want to walk briskly before we end this thing. Y'all have me exercising 2 hours a day. Because I come on here sometimes and walk an hour and a half after I've exercised. That's on me, right? That's on me. I can't say anything. That's on me. But that's good. That's just good time to, relax, release, resolve, reset, refocus. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, this kind of like I'm exercising when I'm on my elliptical, when I'm about to wrap it up. Sometimes you just get this desire, this burst of energy maybe. Sometimes not even a burst of energy. You just want to go. You want to go a little bit faster. But we're supposed to be getting the heart rate down. So that we can wind on down in that section, cool down, get you some stretches in, okay? Always remember to stretch. Nothing in this video is meant to be for professional advice, medical advice, or anything like that, okay? It's just things that work for us. Nuggets. We drop nuggets over here, okay? Nuggets that I hope you pick up, and I hope that you're dropping nuggets so that other people can pick them up. There are things that work for us, things that work for people we may know, family members, close friends, and we just want to share them for educational, entertainment, motivational, encouraging, uplifting purposes only, okay? Nobody is giving you any professional advice over here, but we are encouraging you to do, something that feels good, to do what's right for you, all right? Do what's right for you. When you can, do something nice for somebody, okay? You don't have to even be the nicest person in the world, okay? Because a lot of us are meanies. A lot of us, we're mean. Or like me, you don't have like a lot of patience. But you try to do better, okay? So when you have an extra quarter, it's just like when you teach your kids growing up. You know, it's just like the moms who pack an extra sandwich for lunch, okay? Because their little one has told them that somebody else doesn't really have much to eat, right? So what does she do? She packs an extra sandwich, okay? It doesn't cost much to throw another piece of turkey, ham, bologna on a sandwich for somebody else who maybe, you're probably thinking, well, why don't they have a lunch? Don't they have a free lunch program? You will be amazed at how many people don't fill out the paperwork that their child needs to get the free lunch, okay? Because I don't know if it's embarrassing or it's just lazy or just not wanting people in their business. Well, look, if you don't fill it out, people are going to be in your business because they're going to see your child at school not eating, okay? Or they're going to see them getting what do you call it? I guess the substitution lunch. Like everybody else may have pizza and beans, green beans, and whatever. Well, your child gets the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. Well, yes, but don't let them go through that if they don't have to. Okay. Fill out the paperwork so that they can get free lunch if you feel like you can't afford the lunch. Now, that said, sometimes it's not even those who are on free lunch. Sometimes the paperwork has been filled out and it's been decided that they need to pay for lunch. Y'all, sometimes it could be a penny. You could be a penny over the line and they will make you pay. Y'all know how we say there's a thin line between love and hate? There's a thin line between sanity and insanity. And on that note, don't forget that May is Mental Health Awareness Month. We're going to talk about that some more the rest of this month. We started out talking about that, and we're going to continue. Not every live, but we will continue to talk about mental health, things to boost your mental health, and things like that. So there's a thin line between love and hate. There's a thin line between sanity and insanity. There's a thin line between a lot of things. So when you're looking at someone's income, if the government says, oh, they make $1 too much to be on free lunch, guess what? It may be $1 too much by government standards, but their household standards, they may be poor. So do something nice for somebody. If you have kids in school, send an extra lunch, send an extra sandwich, okay? And tell that little girl or boy of yours, don't eat it. Tell them to only eat one. And if they have a friend who needs it, to give it to them. Now, if there's nobody who needs it, then hey, let them eat it. Let them eat it. But it is so sad how people who go for public assistance sometimes don't meet the qualification. And I'm not talking about people who don't want to work and things like that, or that people choose to label them as lazy, because I'm not going to label somebody lazy if I don't know their circumstances. I'm talking about people who may be working, but their income falls $1 over the budget, whatever the government says is, okay, you can get this help if you can't get this help. So they're $1 over and they can't get the help. Well, guess what? The fact that they applied, some people will say, well, some people are just greedy. I've seen that happen. But some people really do need it. And if they're over, it doesn't have to be $1, y'all. It could be 50 cents. It could be a penny. If they're over, they're not going to get the assistance. But guess what? They're still going to have the need. Your son would eat it. Rooted in Essential Oil says, love the energy in here. Thank you. We try to be motivational over here. Uplifting, encouraging, and positive. Do we like a little drama? Not over here, but most of us in here have watched some drama. Most of us in here are going to watch some drama probably when we get off this live. But drama sells, y'all. And the thing about drama is, it's okay. It's just like when, like I say, we're watching The Young and the Restless. You're watching. But the thing about those, they are scripted. And sometimes the drama on social media, you don't know if it's scripted or not. So I will watch, but when things start to cross the line, I won't. When things are too much, I won't. And as adults, all of us should know what too much is. So that's why over here, I try to present, a nice environment, motivating people to walk. Look at the legs move. Look at the legs move. Look at my feet moving, okay? The birds are quiet right now, but I often say, listen to the birds. We want to do things to relax. Help us to relax, release, relate, resolve, reset, refocus, okay? And sometimes when we can, redo. So we try to keep it lighthearted over here. And we try to keep it, you know, adult-like, drama-free, uplifting, and encouraging. And so on that note, y'all know I'm about to get up out of here, right? Right? I've been on for almost an hour. And before I get off, what do? I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Because without peace, there's chaos. Without positivity, there's negativity. And y'all know what the rest of it is. Wherever negativity and chaos live, you fail to prosper to your fullest potential. I want to prosper. I want each of you to prosper. And that's why I wish you peace, positivity, and prosperity. Okay? Don't let stressed people stress you out. We have enough stressors in our day-to-day lives. To me, social media should be a place of learning, teaching, educating, motivating, encouraging, and uplifting. And yes, the drama is okay. Like I said, we watch it on TV, we watch it on Netflix, we watch it in the movie theaters. But when it crosses the line, then stay away. Stay away. Okay? If you're in any place that causes you stress, leave, whether it's church, whether it's work, whether it's Walmart, whether it's your home. If you're at home and you're stressed, take a walk around the block. Take a drive around the block. Don't let bothered people bother you. And don't let stressed people stress you out. Because what do they want to do? They want to pull you into their misery den, right? Their misery lounge. The misery lounge. And they'll welcome you in with a smile. They'll fool you. They'll say, come on and sit right here. They'll say, sit right there. They'll give you a good seat. They will give you a good seat. Okay? They'll greet you with a smile and welcome you into their misery lounge. And you won't realize where you are until things start to happen. And it's like, oh no, I got to get out of here. And you do just that. You get out. You leave the misery lounge, okay? And you go to your happy lounge. You go to your happy lounge. That's what you do. Your lounge may not be happy all the time, but hey, better to be in your happy lounge where the goal is to be happy. The goal is happiness, right? Than to be in somebody else's misery lounge. All right? Better to be in your lounge where the goal is to be happy. The goal is to be peaceful. The goal is to have a source of positivity that you could create for yourself or that others may create, help you to create. But make sure that you're in a happy lounge. So if someone invites you into their misery lounge, leave. Leave. You know, it may look nice and friendly at first, but when you at the first inkling, get up and leave. You know, it's just like when we're at family members' houses during the holidays or something. You already know sometimes your discernment kicks in before you even go. But you're trying to be a team player. You already know what it might be. And sometimes it works out great, right? But every now and again, it's like, I knew I shouldn't have come here, but I was trying. So before it starts to stress you out, get up and leave. Get up and leave. Don't let stressed people stress you out. Don't let bothered people bother you. Peace, positivity, and prosperity. Thank you, Rooted in Essential Oils. I appreciate that. I will be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Brilliant says, make sure your notification bell is set to all. Don't miss this positive walking time with us. Exactly. It's about positivity. So we're not acting like we're perfect. Like I said, we watch some stuff that's not so positive sometimes. But when we come over here, you know, each channel has their goal. Each channel, you know, wants to have their particular mission, you know. And the mission over here is to be positive and uplifting. Will we talk about some hard things sometimes? Yes. But we're always trying to talk, when we're having these discussions, it's always to help somebody, to encourage somebody, and maybe to show them, or for us to find a way to handle things that, you know, we probably just hadn't been handling the right way. We just want to get some nuggets. We just want to receive some nuggets. Right, brilliant. That like button, y'all, that throws three buttons, those three things at the top, dot, dot, dot. Those three dots at the top, please, at the right. Thumbs up the like, if you don't mind. I'm not going to fuss about it, but I would appreciate it if you do it. Brilliant says, only perfect person is God. Exactly. 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 And the only thing we can do is strive to be better. And the first step to doing that is acknowledging your flaws. And for a lot of us, that's a hard thing to do. For a lot of us, acknowledging our flaws is a hard thing to do, right? Because what do most people want to be? They want to be right. They always want to be right, and they always want to feel like that their way of thinking is the right way. And oftentimes it is the right way, or it's at least the way you've been taught, or something has affected your train of thought, the way that you think. But sometimes it takes somebody else to open your eyes to see that your way can be a good way, but sometimes there are other ways that are good ways. Sometimes there are other ways that are good ways. So thank you guys for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. A brilliant, blessed mess. My moderator, of course. Chef Finest Wine. My moderator, of course. Rooted in essential oils. Thank you for contributing to the conversation. We enjoyed you over here and hope that you'll come back. Excuse me, y'all. Girl, Dad came through here. Retirement days came through. I appreciate you. Who else? Who else? Who else? I don't want to miss anybody. And if I miss anybody, y'all just charge it. Charge it to me just not knowing. It's not intentional at all. Charge it to the fact that I didn't remember. But I'm trying to make sure. Albert. I see. See, I knew it was somebody. Mr. West. I knew it was somebody else. And I like having quaint chats like this. Small, quaint chats because we all get to interact with each other, you know, more so than when it's 100 or 200. Now, would I like to have 100 or 200? Yes, if it's going to be a chat, great conversation. I know everybody won't always get along, but what I would like to have is, if it gets bigger, I want to have people who know how to work things out, one, or two, who just know how to ignore each other. Again, that's another stressful situation. If somebody is around you and you don't get along with them, you can, one, attempt to rectify the situation, or two, just ignore each other. Ignoring somebody isn't always a bad thing. Okay? If it's not your children, your spouse, your parents, your family, ignoring somebody isn't a bad thing. And of course, at the workplace, you can't ignore people. But I'm just saying, if it's someone that you don't have to have the interaction with, then why have a stressful interaction? Just ignore each other. Thank you so much, Betty. You have a great evening as well. Thank you for the hearts, Albert. Miranda, thank you for coming into the live. You've been in here a couple of times, and I appreciate you. So I will see you guys on the next Let's Walk and Talk live, okay? Y'all have a good Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, so we might do a free-for-all Friday, kind of like we do every day anyway. We talk about whatever it is that comes up. If it comes up, it comes out. All right? And we can talk about it. So y'all have a good night. Prepare yourself for a fantastic Friday, a fabulous Friday, and a wonderful weekend. Bye, y'all.